is Andrew Lloyd. I'm Senior Vice President at Workforce Software. Workforce Software has been around for the last 20 years or so, headquartered just outside Detroit, Michigan. We have around 600 employees, around 2,000 customers. We schedule and keep time on around 1 million people every day in a little over 50 countries around the world. We have partners large and small. The other side of our booth, you'll find SAP. SAP is undoubtedly our largest partner worldwide. SAP is a little unusual for us in that they effectively are an OEM partner or a white label type partner. So the products known as SAP Time and Attendance Management and SAP Workforce Forecasting and Scheduling, or TAM and WF&S for short, are available for sale via SAP. So find your friendly SAP SuccessFactors salesperson and he or she will happily sell you what is in effect our product, but under an SAP label. They'll support it, they'll write it on their contract. That is, if you like, the most mature type of partner. We have other partners who are much smaller than SAP. Let me give you a different example. There is a payroll outsource company based out of Sydney, Australia, known as IWS. IWS does what I've already described. They will take the business process outsource of payroll, typically to quite small businesses. So whilst at one end of the spectrum we have very large retailers, our largest is perhaps deployed in something like 50 countries, 2,000 locations, and has about 90,000 employees. At the other end of the spectrum, you'll find IWS's customers. So typically people who are franchise holders might only have a few tens or perhaps very low numbers of hundreds of employees, but such is the complexity of the legislation in Australia known as payrolls or awards, that you don't want to get it wrong, and it's almost impossible to get it right as a small provider. So they will outsource it, and in exchange for a few dollars a week per employee, they will do forecasting, scheduling, time, and payroll. And they are very typical of the types of people that we will partner with. Well, firstly, we were looking for people who are in our general space. So whether that is the verticals or industries where our products happen to be well suited. Quite a lot on the forecasting and scheduling side, quite a lot of it is geared towards what I call consumer-facing businesses, so retail, hospitality, transportation. So where the interaction between one human being and another will materially affect either what you sell today or what people report on TripAdvisor they actually thought of your service, and whether you come back again and whether you tell your friends whether it was a good experience or a bad one. So in those types of businesses where you've got hourly paid workers, if you've got an existing customer base in that space and you're perhaps selling them other technologies, then a reseller type of relationship with us is a good one because it's a value-adding one to you and to your customers. We'll add to that geographic reach. So whilst we are 600 people worldwide, we are concentrated in a relatively few places on our own in Western Europe, in Australia, and in North America. The further away you go from one of our locations, both geographically, linguistically, culturally, legally, the more likely it is we will have a partner in territory who has the local relationships, has the local knowledge, and that makes a great deal of sense for us. Well, obviously, as the name suggests, HR Tech is very focused on HR, and whilst we purvey ourselves as workforce management, a great number of our buyers are HR buyers. I understand there's something like 4,000 people here, and they are here, broadly speaking, both for the illustrious content of the keynote sessions, but also to go and look at the other vendors. And many of the other vendors here are in adjacent spaces to us. If you walk around the booths, you'll see many of the same words, but not on our booth are you going to find talent acquisition. So people who are in the talent acquisition market are people who are probably upstream from us. Once someone has been onboarded, once someone's gone through training, so learning management systems, again, typical type of partner for us, then in the HR world, those are the types of people who work upstream from us. Downstream from us, you're going to find payroll providers, such as the IWS example I gave you earlier, or indeed SAP, who have their own SAP payroll. Other types of partners will be other technology providers outside of the HR arena. So again, in the retail example we touched on earlier, typically we will have things like people who count consumers going in and out of stores. So how many people walked into a store versus how many people transacted through the till or the point of sale terminal. And so the conversion and the amount of the basket spend are all monitored by smart traffic counting people or point of sale. Yeah, always looking for new partnerships. So as we enter new geographies, new verticals, and as we found out continuously on planet Earth, we're always open for new partnerships.
You